So what is locator basically? What do you mean by locator? So the locator is nothing but can be termed as an address that identifies a web element uniquely. Yeah, within the web page, right? Okay, so basically Selenium has 8 locators. First is ID, then name, then link text, then partial link text, then tag name, class name, CSS, and XPath. Okay, so ID is nothing but actually it selects the element with the specified @ID attribute. So you would see a web element is having a ID attribute in DOM, right? And that ID attribute would be the ID of that element. Name is nothing but again the same. ID is unique, right? So the other web element will not have the same ID. Okay, so ID would be unique in your single web page, but there might be chances that name is not unique. So when you select name, then this locator would select the first element with the specified name attribute @name attribute. Okay, so ID and name. So let's take the example of these two also first. Okay, so let me go to Facebook only if we have anything there. So I have this facebook.com, and when I inspect this, let's say I'm trying to inspect this email address. I have ID here. Okay, so you can see the ID here, right? Likewise for password, you would see some ID here, right? So you can locate with ID the email field or the password field. Okay, so if I use this ID, so how will I locate this? Can you tell me the command? Driver dot
find element
by dot
by ID,
and in that you will put what attribute value you got, right? Email. And then what action you can perform on that input box? Send keys.
send
Yeah.
keys.
Yeah, so send keys. In send keys we pass the values, right? So let's say my ID is this 12@gmail.com. Okay, so this would be my ID, and next one was email name, right? So for that I will have to locate the element using name attribute. So in case of password, let me take the name attribute. So password is here, and I am having ID as well as ID as well as name, right? So in case of password, I'll take name. So my name value of name attribute is pass. Okay, so driver dot find element by dot what?
Name.
And in that name I will pass the value, and then dot send
keys again.
And I can give any password here. Okay, so let's say I'm giving this, and then that's all. So let's run this and check if I am able to pass the given values in the field of name and ID or email ID and name or not. Okay, so let me save this and then run. So I am able to locate the element using ID and using name. Okay, that's pretty simple, right? ID and name.
Yes.
My next one is your link text. Okay, so link text basically what it does, link text. So let's say you have some link right in your web page, and that link is actually having any text within that, right? So usually the link starts with anchor tag A. Okay, now when you click on that link, right, anchor tag A will give you other links as well, right? So you will have to search that link using that text, right? And when you apply that text with this locator, you will be able to click on that link. Okay, so basically select link or anchor tag, right, which contains text matching the specified link text. Okay, now let's go back to your facebook.com. Let me see if I have some link here. So so what I can see, this is a link, right? Sign up is a link, right? And it is starting with anchor tag A. All links start with anchor tag A, and it has some href property, as in like it will, when you click on this link, it will move to the registration page, and it has this title, right? So title is sign up for Facebook, and this is the text. Can you see this text? Sign up, and here also sign up, right? So this is the link text. So using this link text, I can directly, as in like, operate on this link, this sign up link, right? Similarly, if I check the login, then login also having this link text login. For this, the link text is sign up. For this, link text is login. For this, the link text would be messenger, right? Okay, so using this link text locator, I can just locate this sign up, and then I can click on this. So driver dot find element by dot link text. Okay, and then here I can just write sign up. This is what I have, right? So sign up, let me take the text exact from here, and then dot click. Okay, let's see if it is working or not. Here I'm not using any tag or anything, just the link text sign up. Got it? It clicked on this registration page link.
Okay, so get text will only display the text of a particular say button or element.
Hmm.
Link text will display the text which has a link, basically,
Yeah,
in
yeah. So,
layman language.
yeah. So link text is nothing but a text on the link.
Okay.
Okay. So otherwise, what I have to do, if I am not using link text here. How will I locate that element? Driver dot find element by dot, let's say, tag name, not tag name, by dot, let's say, XPath. Tag name even will not work, and I will have to uh, write the XPath for that element. How would I do that? I will have to use, let's say, the title. I will have to use, let's say, the title as in uh, anchor tag, and within that title equal to sign up for Facebook, right? So this I have to use, right? If I am not using this link text, this I have to use. And with this XPath, I am able to locate this sign up link uniquely. If I use this, I would be able to locate this link text, as in this sign up link. Okay, let's save and run this. Yeah, got it, right? So using link text, this is a direct locator we have in Selenium. Using this link text, I can just locate the text on the link, and then using that text, I can just click on the link, or whatever the operation I want to perform. So my job is simplified here, right? I don't have to write any complicated XPath. I just use link text, and with that, I could click on that link. Naresh, is it making sense for you?
Yes, Nitin.
Yeah. So understood the difference between link text and other locators, why we have link text here.
Right.
Yeah. So likewise, I can go to a googlepage.com also. If I can use something there, google.com. And my google.com has, let's say, this Gmail, right? So this is the text I am having on this link, right? Okay. So this is a link, right? Gmail is a link, and it has class, it has data PID, href, target, and then Gmail is a text on the link, right? And if I use this, uh, instead of this, I will use google.com here, and let's try if I am able to click on the link or not, Gmail link or not. Yeah, I could click on the Gmail link, right? Using this link text. Harish,
Yes, Nitin.
making sense, right? Okay. And similar to link text, we have another locator that is called partial link text, right? So what happens, let's say there are couple of elements which are having uh, some text there, and half of the text is common for all links, right? So the first way is I can use the whole link text, whole text on the link, or whole text of that link. The second way, I can use the partial link text also. So in this case, so where is my Gmail? So let me use the example which I have created. Okay, so I have written one small code in HTML. Open with Notepad. Okay, so here what I am using two links, right? One link is having href property as amazon.com, and second link is having href property as facebook.com. And here I am giving these two text, click here for Amazon, click here for Facebook, right? So when I use this when I use this URL to open, I can see two links here. Click here for Amazon, click here for Facebook. So when I click on the first link, it will move to the amazon.com. Okay, and when I click on the Facebook, it will move to the facebook.com. Okay, now I want to use partial link text in any of these two links. How will I do that? So for that, I will use the partial text from the first link. Right? So what is see this click here for is common for these two links. Only difference is Amazon, right? And the Facebook, the name of the URL, name of the URL, I mean name of the web page you are trying to access. So if I use this, right, instead of using this, if I use this customized web page, so and then instead of this, I will use partial link text. Driver dot find element by dot partial link text. So let's say I'm using Amazon here, and then dot click. Okay, so I'm not using full link text. I'm just using partial link text. Using partial link text locator. So let me run this and check if I'm able to go to that amazon.com or not. Making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I used partial link of that whole link, partial link text of whole link. Instead of this, I could have used Facebook also here. So Facebook again would be considered as partial link only. Okay. Making sense? What's the difference between full link text and partial link text?
Yes,
Yep.
Nitin.
Yes, sir.
So basically the definition, if I talk about the definition, it selects the link or the anchor tag of element which contains text matching the specified partial link text. Okay. So you should know when to use link text and when to use partial link text. Okay. Now next is tag name. Tag name is nothing but locating the element using the tag name. Using a tag name. So tag name, whenever you are locating the element, right, you would see this is a tag name. A is a tag name here. Okay, now if I check this image, so img is the tag name here. Okay, so if I want to locate the element using tag name, I can just use the tag name here. Okay, and it will give all the matching elements using that tag name. So in case of, let's say, google.com, if I want to use the tag name, it will give all the locators available using that tag name, right? So if I go to google.com, and here if I search anything using tag name by dot tag name, and here I'm using A. Okay, and then instead of this I am using find elements, and I am storing this in list of web elements list equal to this, and then I am printing the size of this list dot size. Okay. So let's run this and check how many links I'm getting on this page using this tag name A. I think it's done now. So see, I am getting 26 web elements on this google.com page using this tag name A. Okay, and I can search here also, inspect, control F, A. Now I'm getting 31 here. See, I'm getting 31. Okay, so it's a dynamic page, right? So it keeps on changing, or maybe when I'm using A, so it is picking some others also. So in case of HTTPS here, I'm having APIS, right? So it's picking that also. Okay, and we have to check just the tag, the elements which are starting with tag A. Got it? So tag name, I can just simply write tag name, and then within the tag name, I can give this. So instead of this, if I want to use input, input is also a tag name, right? So it is basically used for edit box or text box. If I click on this and then run this, I'll get all the web elements having the input tag name. Let's see how many are there. Since there are no web element, oh, see, there are 13 web elements on this page. Having the button link as sorry, what is that? Input as tag name. Okay. So input, the input value, this is one. See, I'm getting 13 here. Can you see it? 13. And same I got from my Selenium script. Instead of input, I can use button also. So this is also a tag name used for buttons. I'm getting two buttons on this page. Instead of input, if I use button, see button, this is one button, this is two button. There is one more third button, not sure where it is going. Okay. So likewise, I can use the tag name. There might be other tag also like img image. So for images, I will use the img tag. If I go to Eclipse, I'm getting two again. So there are two images on this web page. Satara, making sense? When should I use tag name?
Yep.
Okay. Next is your class name. Class name is like locating the element using class name. So this is another locator we have. So whenever we see there is a class name available for any element, we can use the class name. So let me see if I am having any element here, you having the class name. So see, this img is having this class. Okay, which is this image? Yeah, this is the one. So this img, this class, okay, so using this class name I can locate this image. So earlier I used Tagname image for getting the all web elements having the image img as tag name. Now I'm looking for a specific image on that web page. So for that I will have to use a locator specific to that element. Right. So for that I will use by dot class name, and here instead of img I will have to use this, and then dot click. Let's say I'm trying to click on that image, right? Dot I will have to remove this first. By dot class name dot find elements dot click, and remaining all things would be same. Click on run. Yeah, it clicked on Satyendra Nath Bose image. So this class name was unique for that web within that web page. That's why it clicked on the that image. So understood, right? When to use class name? Naresh, Satara.
Yes. Yes, Nitin.
Class name it is used only for images kind
No,
of
no,
thing.
no, nothing like that. I can use for any element. See, these all ID, name, class name, these are common locators, can be used with any element. Link text can be used only with links having the text. Partial link text can be used only with links having the text, and wherein I want to use only the partial text. Tag name can also be used for getting the locators with, but it will give you all the locators having the same tag name, right? So this I cannot say this is the unique locator,
Correct,
right? So ID, name, and class name might be available for all the elements, right? I cannot say that it will be available for all the elements. In some locator, some web elements you will find ID, in some elements you will find name, in some web elements you will find class name. That is the reason we have a variety of locators, right? So for each web element you will not find all locators, right? So we can use either of them, but we need to
If it is
find unique locator only.
right.
Yeah. Our next one is CSS and then XPath. So this class is ending in a minute.